Hello everyone from Canada and welcome back to the channel. This video is about how I coped with the Canadian winters, and I'm going to end this video with some driving tips. So I have had some experience driving in winter conditions in Europe, where I had with me the W222 S-Class and Ford Matic E-Class of that generation. So it was definitely, again, some experience which I carried, which came in handy out here. Coming to this region, right now it's a very clear day, but I see some snow flurry which is coming, and it is just melting off because the temperature is not that low to have any snow accumulation on the ground. So having driven on the multiple highways, particularly the 401, which is the backbone highway of Toronto region, the 407, which is the toll road, and also some back roads in the form of the Highway 7. Never have I experienced any snow coverage on the roads, and that is thanks to the snow trucks. Firstly, the brine treatment is applied on the road. So this brine is a mixture of salt and water, and we have some beautiful snowfall right now. I just hope you can see it. This is really amazing. So good content for the channel also. So yeah, as you can see, this is live example. The snow is pretty much falling right now, and so yeah, coming back, the snow plows are doing the job of plowing the snow on the side of the roads, which is again a very important thing to do. And highways are prioritized. As I said, the 401 and the 407, they're always in good shape. Last few days I have been driving with good snowfall, but never have I experienced any skidding or any sort of black ice experience with these highways or also the back roads. The downtown area is different for sure, where if there is snow accumulation in the downtown area, there are snow plows and snow trucks again in action there. But when the snow accumulation is severe, then there are extreme snow removal operations also being conducted in the downtown area, particularly where they collect the snow from the downtown area and that region, and those snow trucks, after collection of snow, they dump the snow outside of the downtown region at the designated snow dumps. So all this is very, very basic. It's just that it is new for us, particularly where I stay in India. There is no snow, so it's very basic. It's something which any developed country should do. But I'm not praising Canada that way. It's just that I thought I'll share my experience. Also, if anyone is offended if I'm in Canada at this point of time, when we don't have a very friendly government having a friendly attitude towards India, so sorry. I just hope by the time this video comes out, we have a much better relations. The India-Canada relations are stronger by then. But yeah, I was visiting family, and that is the reason I'm here. So also, my next segment of the video, I have compiled a few driving tips which you can keep in handy and keep in mind when you are driving in extreme weather conditions, extreme snow conditions, or at least in winter areas of this region or any region where you witness snow or snowfall. So point number one is very simple: see and be seen. And that means that you should always brush off the snow which has accumulated over the vehicle while it has been parked overnight or parked somewhere. It is essential to do so that snow doesn't fly off your vehicle into other people's windshield or other people's car, and it is dangerous for them and also dangerous for them and people around them on the road. Point number 2 is winter tires. So I would say this is a very mandatory point in some states out here in Canada, where they do mandate cars having winter tires. However, even if they don't mandate, it is a good practice to have a separate set of winter tires. Like in this case, usually X5 should be traditionally having a staggered setup, and in this case the winter tires are installed onto this car. These are Continental ice contacts, and these are a squared 275 setup. So this is definitely again helping out and aiding the X-Drive system of this vehicle. And I did drive this car. I have driven X5s before, but it was a very interesting experience for me to drive this on snow as well as snowy conditions and also some thin ice. So point number 3 is again related to tires. Check the tire pressure on a regular basis, because during winters the tires lose pressure, and that is something which cannot be a good thing. And surely a very essential thing to do is keep checking the tires at least once a month during the winters. Next point is related to the washer fluid. So temperatures out here in this part of Canada can go as low as up to -30, -35 degrees Celsius. So it is essential to have a good washer fluid installed in the washer fluid tank. And some washer fluids I saw in the malls out here, and they are available for rated up to -40 degrees Celsius, which is ideal to have. And or maybe an antifreeze can be added with the traditional washer fluid. So this is again a very basic tip, but sometimes people do forget, and that can jam up the system also, and may not be a good thing, and very expensive repair as well. It's a very basic thing to say avoid sudden braking, but there are some times one can panic, and that is the time accidents happen. Even though the highways are well maintained, there can be some time where a panic braking situation occurs. That time I would just say that use some engine braking in addition to the regular braking, which can keep the overall vehicle in control, particularly if the vehicle is large and of this size. And though the roads are pretty large, but yes, I have driven over the past few days in Canada in snowy conditions as well as good amount of heavy rainfall. So that time it was, again, I saw a lot of people driving very cautiously. Some people I saw driving like this, which was a bit of an overkill. You have to be relaxed and not really completely be extremely serious about driving. So being relaxed will help you stay calm in a part of that extreme braking situation or some extreme accidental situation. So I was discussing with a few locals out here. They said that keeping heavy sandbags or heavy items in the boot also does help during the winter conditions. Those winter months are usually from December to end of March. So these were owners who drive VW Golf and Mazda 3. So these are hatchbacks, so very light, so they need some weight. So when you're driving individually, when they are driving individually, they do keep some heavy weight in the boot to keep the overall car stable. And these, do note, these are front wheel drive vehicles. Those did not have all wheel drive. So the last point I would like to highlight is to have some emergency toolkits available, like a shovel or snow brush, and maybe pack a snack if you want. So guys, that's it from me from this video. I just hope that you guys are able to enjoy driving in winter conditions and be safe while doing so. And on that note, thank you for watching.